can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible. Impossible, impossible. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm ballin' like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh. Then the juke move, Heisman stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. It is not a game, it is not a game. Banging on your chest when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Carolina Panthers and the Seattle Seahawks. Of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first. Wave swarmed him under.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, Mayfield. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Mayfield on 1st down. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Walker now at 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
21.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
39.
Ryan. Being chased out left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points. but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own. A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Play fake. Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And it's taken in at the 9. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan. And he whips that one incomplete there.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Ryan. He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. An excellent gain, 35 yards. A gear for Walker running right. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The Seahawks at 7-5 now in a year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. This has been a signature of his over a sensational career since entering the league back in 2008. And you can see still plenty of strength left in that arm for the former MVP.
And you think on third down, they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they called the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they're going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be...
Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it facing a second and long situation. Mayfield now. Got his man, Robbie Anderson.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought he was going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay,
you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Jordan Brooks, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Mayfield. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Mayfield on play action. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Mayfield looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Now that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, here's Tremont Smith. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Seahawks take over first down possession at their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just past the 35. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And left side here, it's Graham. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Working with a 2nd and 4. Here's Mayfield. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23.
I have to tell you, Brandon, I feel like a coach right now because I'm wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, you're always taught, don't let someone cross your face. If they want to go outside, it's okay. But they make that outside fake, cut back inside, often to great success.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Hey, bye-bye.
Third and long. It's Ryan. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Walker. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 113 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
39. Hey, gun.
Here comes the end around as Ryan will just leave this for his wide out. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Ryan, a little pop pass, jet sweep. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mayfield. He's got the connection to Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Mayfield to Moore for the Carolina first.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Now Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Fourth down, Mayfield. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. First down throw for Mayfield. Flushed out right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out. Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Graham. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. This offense on third down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw is caught here by Anderson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey, and he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Mayfield on first down. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that will bring up 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
139 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey, and they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the 4th.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
First down, Mayfield. And making the catch on the floater, that's Moore. Touchdown! DJ Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. Ryan. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Here's Smith to return it. And that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Here's Baker. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So it's a win for the Seahawks here. And the man driving this offense was the former league MVP, and that's Matt Ryan.
Yeah, what struck me was how composed he was in the pocket. The numbers weren't spectacular. He had 2 touchdown passes, that's it. But he led his guys on some important drives when they needed it most, and they're going to come away with the victory.
So for the Seahawks, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Carolina, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers.